Yeah, I'm just fucking slaying puss.
Excuse me?
So where do you put your sex toys?
I was laying that thick pipe. If they said that to you, you would fucking die. Which side of the bed is your side of the bed and why? Toni, which are you?
At the moment, I'm on the right.
Yeah, why is that?
Because it's furthest from the door.
That's what Bridget and I do.
Yeah.
Every house we've lived in, I've been on door side because heaven forbid a scary...
You get murdered first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll protect Bridge
Yeah.
and Tobbs protecting you. That's really nice.
I think that's really sweet that we
Yeah.
both have the same formula.
So you ready to find out about what sleeping on which side means which? So I'm currently... We're both on the same side.
We both sleep on
Yeah,
the same...
on the right. People who sleep on the left side of the bed are more cheerful and are more calm. Mm-hmm. People who sleep on the right side of the bed
Yeah.
earn the most money and are more planned and more organised.
So what did you say about the person that
So
sleeps on the
Tobbs
left?
is the most calm.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Calm, definitely.
Most cheerful. I don't know about that because you're like audibly cheerful,
I
but
am.
I think he's like a happy-go-lucky but calm in a calm way.
Yeah, he is very happy-go-lucky, but I'd say cheerful is probably not
It's
the
pushing
right
it. Yeah, it's pushing
word.
So Bridget's on the left at my house. I think this is already on the record. Bridget in a crisis, terrible.
Not-
She's a panicker.
she's not-
She's a panicker.
Yeah.
So like if someone were to choke,
She's not calling 911.
No.
She's not jumping up to do the Heimlich.
she's just yelling.
Yeah.
And if I ever, I don't want to jinx myself, if I ever get in a car crash,
Oh, heaven forbid.
it's not because a car pulled out, it's because a car pulled out, Bridget screamed, and that scared the shit out of me, and then I crashed.
Yeah.
I have some more disturbing news.
Oh.
Someone who listens to this podcast has commented,
Oh, no.
my partner and I don't have designated sides. On any given night, we just jump into whatever side and it's fine.
Nah. Nah.
I don't like that.
Nah. Nah, 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 nah. Where's your phone charger?
That's all, yeah. Who charges
What if you,
this?
what if you don't have the same phone? Torbs and I don't have the same phone, so we can't share a charger.
So you know how in the night you wake up and you're like, oh, I wonder what the time is, like just
Yeah.
to check the time. And so you roll over and just like fling your hand out because you know your phone's kind of going to be in that same spot.
Absolutely, yep.
If you're on the other side, you end up fingering your partner's nostrils.
Yep. And like, that's unplanned. No consent.
No.
They're asleep. Not
Yep.
anymore.
Yep. What time is it? Don't know.
Also,
don't know.
like-
They haven't blown their nose for 3 days.
You got all your stuff in your bedside table.
Yeah.
Do you have? Are you a bedside table
No
guy?
drawers, nah.
So where do you put your sex toys?
In my arsehole. The Powerball is like jackpotting. It's like the highest ever Powerball ever.
Oh, yeah,
Like when it doesn't
yeah.
go off a few weeks in a row, yeah, jackpots.
It like all adds up or whatever.
Yeah, and so there's been a bit of chat, and even on like the morning TV shows, they're like, oh, blah, 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 we're joined by the guy from the lottery office, and he goes, oh, the most popular numbers in these suburbs, you know,
Yeah.
just a bit of hype, bit of chat.
I also like it because I feel like it gets everyone so excited, which is like not good because it's gambling, I guess.
but it's also their goal is to
Yeah.
get, and I got sucked in.
Oh,
And I went,
I do too.
yeah, I'll just jump on my phone and maybe I'll get a ticket. It's
Yeah.
the biggest one in history. So I go on the app and it goes, oh, you need to register here. You know, when you ever got to sign up for something and pay
Yeah.
it. And because you have to be over 18 to gamble, it's like a bit of an extra step.
Oh, do you have to put your ID on or
Oh,
whatever?
it was a pain in the ass. And I was like, you have to register your bank details here, here, and here, or we have PayPal. And I went, oh, easy. On my phone, I'll just press PayPal. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize that I bought the ticket with our work PayPal.
Yes.
So I've bought a lotto ticket
Yeah.
using work's money.
Yep.
And I want to know if you feel like you've got a claim if there were a winning.
Oh.
Because work's bought the ticket. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question.
Before you answer, I want you to have a look at what I've just sent you.
Oh, you won. Oh, this changes. No. Initially when you said it, I was just like, no, just like put the money back in.
Great deal. Thank you. All good.
Is like what
check?
I
Yep.
would have
That's what I thought.
said.
Shake my hand. My hand's out. No, I'm
Okay.
shaking it.
How much did you win? Are you Ryan?
You made your fucking bets.
Are you joking me? I'm obviously
you're
not.
looking at the email. I'm not.
You are. You let me shake your hand knowing that you
You shook I said you can fucking do whatever you like.
Hang on, no. So am I still eligible for half of
Nope.
this?
You said what you said. All good though. just appreciate that I offered. I think we can all agree that's fine.
What? Ryan!
Do you want to tell everyone how much it is?
$12.
He just says some things in a baller attitude.
No, you got to do the attitude. You got to give me the delivery that it deserves because this story deserves the delivery that it deserves.
I don't know if it does. Confession from a teenage baller. When I was 19 years old, my girlfriend's parents were out of the house.
Oh.
So I was over there doing what any teenagers would be doing in that situation.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He then uses a sentence to describe what he was doing. Do you want to have a guess?
Oh.
Considering it's a teenage baller.
Instantly in my mind.
And you say it with the attitude. And then I'll give you the correct one.
Okay. Can I tell you a very quick story?
Yeah.
When I was at uni, we used to have, at the end of every show that we did, there was like a massive party and everyone would just get like loose and it was like really, really fun. And we were all like, 18, 19, 20. So you're like really in that party place.
Making out with people.
Yeah. And so Torbs and I were there together. Like we were already sleeping together. So we were kind of there together. And then this other guy comes over and he's so like future many, he's really, and I was kind of a bit worried for him. And I was like, oh, Tommy, are you okay? Like you all right? And he goes, yeah, I'm just fucking slaying puss.
Out to 2024. You know what? That's actually probably better than what this guy said.
And so now Torbs and I
was he though?
Still say it to each other because it just makes me laugh. So it was like 10 or 11 years ago.
Are you making fun of Tommy when you say it, or after you guys have an intimate time, does he go, hey, guess what I did this afternoon?
Slaying the puss.
Then you're like, I know, I was there. I was said puss.
Yeah, I was the puss. Yeah, you saw it just before. And so as soon as you just said what this kid said,
right energy.
That's all, but you see, it needs the delivery.
Yeah,
you can't just say, oh yeah, and then he said he was slaying the puss. you gotta really give it to it. So give me your best teenage baller line.
We were doing what any teenagers would be doing in that situation. I was laying that thick pipe. Spelt with 4 capital C's.
Oh, like a hot chocolate in the air.
Yeah,
it's thick.
Laying that thick pipe.
Sorry, I
that
feel
doesn't make sense. I know the saying, but it just doesn't make sense.
Isn't that pooing? Like laying some pipe? Isn't that shitting?
No.
Yeah, I'm just laying some cable. You know how they say that?
Yeah, that's cable, not pipe.
But it's just conduit. It's the same thing.
All right, imagine you're at a party and Tommy comes up and he goes, fuck, this guy's so drunk, you're right. And he, in your mind, has just said, I'm just shitting everywhere.
I'm just dropping the kids off the ball.
Why does he keep bragging about taking big shits at parties when he goes into a bedroom with a girl?
Yeah.
What happened in there? Yeah, I took a shit.
Can I just add, he wasn't in a bedroom with a girl. He was just
stumbling around the lounge.
There was no puss to be seen.
That's what I said.
We were in a backyard. There was nothing going on.
Point to the puss you've slayed, Tommy, because I'm calling you a liar.
Yeah, I'd love to see it, babe.
Between innings.
Oh, that's way worse.
I went
between innings and outings, if you don't mind.
I went to the fridge and bent down to grab a drink. And that's when you know you're having innings, when you're like, I need a drink.
I need a Gatorade.
Her cat saw my low-hanging ball sack from behind and because he's naked, bent over.
Yeah.
And the cat jumped up and gripped on to the ball sack from behind, clawed into it. And the 15-pound cat was swinging like a trapeze artist at a genital circus.
Oh.
The nails were digging into my sack and it hurt like fuck. Swinging.
So you could say that he got slayed by a puss.
Yes, but you've also stolen his punchline.
Oh, sorry.
I screamed out for my girlfriend to help. She didn't help. She instead just came into the room pissing herself laughing. I mean, as you would. You can't not laugh at that.
Yeah. What a vision.
The pussy I was destroying with my goods was laughing at my goods being destroyed by a pussy.
I swear Tommy sent this in. It must have been him.
Years later, I have 2 children, so no long-term damage. PPS, I still don't trust cats.
I'm really glad that he ended this saying that he's like grown up now and he's not someone that would maybe say innings and laying some
Well, no, but
pipe.
he wrote that
But
in.
he's written that now.
Yeah. He didn't say at the time I said.
Yeah, no, he's like, oh yeah, and between drinks, I got a drink,
So hang on, a guy, just to confirm,
Yeah.
a guy who has 2 children has used the term laying that thick pipe.
Mm-hmm.
So you can imagine him being the doctors when, the gynecologist. They goes, so is any problems with the conception? And he goes, well.
No, I was laying some thick fucking pipe, mate.
Yeah. How was everything?
You should have
with
seen the baby batter that came out. Or
And has the pregnancy been fine so far?
baby batter. Sorry.
Yeah, ever since I was. Don't
Yeah,
say baby batter.
Yeah.
Again.
Sorry.
I'm never actually eating fish and chips again because I'll see them with that raw bit of batter and they'll go to dip it into the batter and I'll be like, that's from Tommy's room.
God, they've been slaying that bush.
Best part of living in an apartment? Unlimited getting rid of trashness.
The bin.
A couple of big skips downstairs and you can chuck out as much shit as you want.
Yeah.
I love not giving a fuck when bin day is. I hate gardening.
All those things are very good.
Yeah. And so how are you finding now that you're in a house with the trash situation? Because you get one little bin that has to last you 2 weeks. That's what I thought.
The one bin lasting you 2 weeks is just PC gone mad. The green waste sitting there for all that time, it's like, honestly, I feel like an X-Men's going to grow out of it or something.
I think this is the origin story of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's actually, I would not be surprised if Pippa accidentally sniffed it and turned into Superdog.
It's that crook.
I'm worried
fucked.
that she's going to genuinely become powerful.
Yeah.
Because it's been. I shouldn't have to worry about that.
No, and you shouldn't. And
I've always said that.
The reason you don't need to worry is that you know how like the person who treated the villain really good in their childhood always gets spared?
Yeah, that'll be me.
So people will go on this like just
She
murderous,
takes over the world.
and then she sees you and goes, "You were good to me.
You gave me all that salmon.
You get out of here." Then you get out of here, and then she goes murdering other people.
She spares me. Yeah. Well, I mean, lucky me.
Yeah.
But still, I shouldn't have to worry about Superdog.
You shouldn't have to worry about Superdog. So I had New Year's Eve at my house.
R.I.P. your bin.
At my house now, there's always a full recycling bin. Then there's like a big mound of shit, and I'm like, that's next bin's worth.
Oh, yep.
And then where I'll go.
So you're 6 weeks ahead on bin.
I'm actually up to June.
You're up to Pussy's bow.
Excuse me? Excuse me.
That's what
I'm
they
actually going to need you to explain that because what the fuck was that?
Up to Pussy's bow is like full up.
Who's Pussy?
And where's
And
their
what?
bow?
And what's?
I think it's like, well, because like on a pussycat, maybe they wear a little bow, so it's like full all the way up.
So here's where I'm getting at.
I think
Go.
that I know what you're about to ask, and I think I know the answer, and I just need this to be on the record.
Say what the answer is.
I think it's okay
Really? That's a very un-Tony answer.
because I did it.
Let me ask the question for the benefit of everyone else in this
Please.
conversation. What is our stance on putting stuff in your neighbour's bin?
Oh, nah, don't do that.
The build-up.
No, don't do that.
What do you do?
Oh, so we had guests over on New Year's.
And you put them in the bin.
the neighbour's bin.
Yeah.
I said, I'm so sorry, but can you take a couple of bags of rubbish home?
What? No, that's no.
I said,
They've got their own troubles, mate. They've got their own.
I said, guys, this is like not okay, but
said-
our bin is full to the brim.
And you send
Do
them
you
home.
mind taking a couple of bags of garbage home? with
You didn't.
And
Tony.
And they
That
did.
car probably stinks.
Well, yeah, probably.
The reason you go to someone else's house is to take your trash over there.
No, so like, that's what we did. And
That's crazy.
I know it's fucked up. Like, please understand. I appreciate
I think
that.
that's one of the worst things a host can do.
I agree. I think they went to
If someone
someone's
said that-
house and they went.
If they said that to you, you would fucking die.
Well, I'd do it, but I'd be like, bold to ask.
You would respond, go, okay, then you'd get in the car and you go, what a fucking asshole.
How weird is that? Sort your bin
Shit,
issues out.
you piece of trash.
Yeah. So that's what I thought you were going to ask. Nice.
Thank
That's
you.
what I thought that you were going to ask. I was like, yeah, I think that's fine. I did it.
I would never. No.
Anyway, it is uncouth what they're doing to those in the suburbs and the country like me. And I don't know what uncouth means, but I'm sticking to that.
No, it sounds good.
Can someone please find out what uncouth means and see if we have to beep all of those times I said uncouth?
Yeah. What does it mean?
Lacking good manners.
Oh! Get around her. Get around her.